But you can also tell when I'm having like a hard time checking into a hotel because that's like its whole own and that's its own whole experience, right? Like, you've got your fingers going. The person at the desk is looking at you and looking at your ID and setting it down, and they like to put them both together and sort of fan them out and go, "I'm not going to need these anymore, thank you." And then they're back in here, and "How long are you in here for us? How long are you going to be visiting us?" And they'll check in, and then they'll open up something and like fan it out and go, "Here's where we are right here. And here's where your room is." So you're going to walk down the hall. You're going to make a left. And right here by the soda machine and the pool, that's where you are. Are you going to need a late checkout for this? And they'll enter that back in. By the way, right over here in the lobby is where we're going to have breakfast in the morning, continental breakfast between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. They'll put it back in here and they'll take out some more. Here are your vouchers. And they'll like to set them down and spread them out with their fingers, especially if they've got beautiful nails or like, I don't know, a gorgeous a tricolor gold ring, like maybe a rose gold with yellow gold wrapped around in actual roses. They'll fan that out like that and they'll tuck their hair behind their ear. Do you know what's very Delta? Cereal. So go to the link below and use the code VERYDELTA for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/VERYDELTA to save $5 today. And keep registering. Or when I go shopping for perfume, I feel like even without knowing, I can feel like I can go back and see myself picking up a bottle of perfume. And I always like to spray it on my wrist, right? So I'll have this wrist out and I'll spray it like this. And then I have to smell it. And sometimes I'll even think I'm like wafting some more up so I can get as much of it coated inside my nose and smell it. Some people will spray perfume on and then they'll tap their wrists like this to sort of spread it around. And you don't want to do that. If you're ever doing that, you're breaking down the top notes of the fragrance. So the invitation of that fragrance is gone. You've taken that away. You've taken it away from the experience. So if you spray perfume on your wrist at the counter and you dab it like that, and then you smell it, all you're going to get is the middle note and the base note. The top notes have already been broken down by this action, by going like this. It could be something like going to a vending machine. And I go and here's the machine itself, right? And looking on here, do I want cookies? Do I want vanilla creams? Or do I want a honey bun? And then I'll put my coins in. And if I have nails, it's hard to do with nails, but I'll put my coins in and it'll be 65 cents and I'll get them all in. And then I pushed the wrong one. A35. And then I'll push the machine and then you'll see it slide. Zoop, 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 zoop. And then it'll stop and it'll drop out a pack of dentine gum, which is not what I wanted because I put the wrong thing in. So I'll have to go through my purse, rifle through, open up a coin purse, click, and I'll go through and get a few coins out. I'll close that up. And then I'll go back over here and I'll A35. Send it back down. I guess I'm having vanilla creams. I'm not having the honey bun, even though I thought I was having the honey bun. I will just find ways to do this. And also, like, sometimes a little pet peeve, can't fix it. It's just the way it is. But, we fry the little fish here. When my cup starts to sweat, so like if I have like a pint glass of iced tea at a restaurant and it starts to sweat, I'll always get a napkin and wrap it around and sort of clean it off like that and get rid of that one. And then I'll set another one down right here to absorb that because, I don't want the glass to be wet, but also I know this kind of emotion can be too much for some people, right? And I'm just trying to make sure that the cup is not as sweaty. That's why I would never turn it and go like this, because that's way too suggestive for some people. Although the rim needs attention, I like to make sure and just do it more this way or this way. And, and you can also, you show off your nails that way as well.